And joining us now to talk more about this, we have AFP spokesperson Colonel Francel Padilla. Magandang maga po, Colonel.
Good morning and good morning to all of your viewers and listeners.
Sinabi na po ni Senator Lacson na mayroon na pong lumapit sa kanya, inviting him for a civil-military junta. Can the AFP confirm if there is indeed a credible threat like that to the current government from retired or active officers?
From our side, Charmaine, from the Armed Forces of the Philippines, we consider this as all political noise. So from this point, we will not discuss this further because they are based on speculation, hearsay, or outright misinformation. Within the AFP, we remain to be focused on our mandate. So withdrawal of support is not going to happen AFP-wide.
Oo. Paano po political noise? Si Senator Lacson na po ang nag-confirm.
Yes, ma'am. It's inside, for us, inside the active service po, ma'am. So for us, we shun away from this. Ang sinabi naman po ni Senator Lacson, ma'am, these are retired officers. And paulit-ulit na po na issue po ito na lumalabas. So sa hanay po namin, internally within the AFP, we consider this as political noise po.
Oo. But even for retired officers, hindi po ba nasasaklaw din po yan ng AFP? What is the AFP doing about it?
Retired officers are already considered as civilians po. While we respect their views and ito pong mga pananaw nila, ma'am, they still act as advisors to us in many forums because dati naman po natin sila nakasama, nandun pa rin po yung respeto po natin sa kanila. But sa mga ganitong usapin po, anything unconstitutional, ma'am, we adhere to the Constitution, the constitutional processes, and of the chain of command po within the AFP.
Well, there was talk earlier about their pension and benefits being affected or might be affected. If the senator identifies yung mga retired officers po, posible po ba maapektuhan po yun?
Ma'am, ito naman ang ating pension kasi, ma'am, para patuloy po siyang matanggap as a privilege. Meron naman pong mga clause na nakapapaloob dito. So if you are convicted of a crime, then yun po, ma'am, posible po na makat ang pension. But pag wala naman pong criminal activity which you have been convicted on, patuloy naman po ito na ma-enjoy ng ating mga retirado, ma'am.
Yun lang ho ba? Paano po kung seditious remarks po ang nabitawan po ng mga retired military officers?
Still, ma'am, they will go through an investigation and if cases are filed and convicted sila, ma'am, that's the time po na affected po yung pension nila, ma'am. Opo.
Oo. Tama ho ba?
Hindi po siya outright. Hindi po siya outright na when you speak, matatanggalan ka ng pension. Misnomer po yun, ma'am.
Oo. Okay. But speaking of charges that can be filed, tama po ba to refer to Article 96 of the Articles of War, the conduct unbecoming an officer and gentleman, which says that engaging in seditious acts or making seditious statements can be classified, which mandates dismissal from the service upon conviction. So ito po ba ay applicable din sa mga retired military officers?
Wala na po kasing dismissal from the service but they're already retired po. So, yung seditious statements, ma'am, will fall under kung saan siya makakapaloob sa batas ka po natin. So, we refer that to the civilian courts to, ma'am, to address. Kasi hindi na po sila itatry under the AFP po.
So sa na po, actual courts na, hindi na sa ano po ang tawag doon? Military court natin?
Court martial, yes.
Court martial, di na po doon?
Hindi po, ma'am.
So, okay. So, speaking of seditious remarks, ito pong nakaraang rally sa People Power Monument, pinatigil po ng Quezon City government yan on its third day because they deemed that seditious remarks were uttered coming from the UPI. It's the UPI, a group composed of retired military na nandun po sa People Power Monument. So hindi po nalalayo ito po mga tanong po natin tungkol sa seditious remarks. What would classify as seditious?
We leave that po no to the court. Basta anything unconstitutional, ma'am, no, yun po yun. So kung ano po yung mga statements nila, pag it merits po certain investigations, kapag ito po ay nag-i-invoke na magkaroon po ng kaguluhan or anything to that effect, we leave that to the courts to to try and investigate upon. And kung ano po yung lumabas po dito sa kanilang investigasyon, rerespetuhin po ng Sandatahang Lakas ng Pilipinas yun. For our stance, we support this po. Opo. So yung kung ano po ang mga role na gagampanan po ng AFP dito, like for the investigation, kung meron pa kami kailangang maibigay for our intelligence units or kung ano man po, susuportahan po natin yan.
Because this is a thin line between freedom of speech and also seditious remarks, no? Does calling for the resignation of the president amount to sedition?
For here, ma'am, no, the Armed Forces of the Philippines po, we do not take any position on any legislative or political matter. So these are for our civilian leaders to decide.
Okay. So yun nga po yung tanong ng karamihan, ano? Dahil yung pagre-resign po ng presidente at pagre-resign po ng vice-presidente, marami na po ang nagtutulak niyan. Kabilang na po ang mga grupo mula sa bayan, makabayan. They are pushing for a transition council. Isn't that also extra constitutional? How is the AFP monitoring those calls?
For this, ma'am, no, as a professional and a non-partisan institution po, yung ating Sandatahang Lakas ng Pilipinas po, ang duty po namin is to uphold the Constitution and protect the people. So we do not influence political decisions po. For this, ma'am, ang titingnan natin, anything that requires national security concerns, and if it merits the same, then we will make the necessary actions with that. Kung ano po yung role na gagampanan po natin para dyan.
Okay. But on November 30, there will be another big gathering composed of, I think, kasama na rin po itong leftist groups, kasama na rin po yung Tindig Pilipinas, kasama na rin po ng simbahan. How is the AFP preparing for the big protest come November 30?
The AFP, through our NCR command po, no, is working closely with the NCRPO and the Philippine Coast Guard in preparation for the November 30 mass assembly. So as part of our readiness efforts, we are conducting joint civil defense management trainings po. We're doing tabletop exercises, and we are also conducting communication drills to ensure that effective coordination and rapid support, if needed, will be there on the day. So we emphasize po, no, that the AFP's role in this for the rallies, no, in the November 30 will remain strictly limited, no, to supporting law enforcement and ensuring public safety. Ang primary kasi dyan, ma'am, is the PNP pa rin.
And how will you support the PNP?
So kasama tayo, ma'am, no, sa hanay niya ng as a supporting element. So naka-standby po ang ating NCRCOM for that. We'd like to emphasize, ma'am, that we fully respect itong people's right to peaceful assembly. And our personnel, we will continue to perform our duties in a professional, disciplined, and non-partisan manner. Na-prove na natin yan, ma'am, no, noong 21 September and this 16th to 18th November. And hopefully po, nitong November 30, magpatuloy pa rin po natin na maging peaceful itong mga rallies na ito.
So, bale magsa-side by side ho ang military at saka PNP?
Supporting tayo, ma'am. We are on standby po to augment if necessary.
Oo. And yun nga po, no, what is the assessment of a potential threat of a coup or destabilization?
We have already emphasized this, ma'am. There is no coup or destabilization within the ranks of the Armed Forces of the Philippines. We continue to uphold the Constitution and the constitutional processes po.
Okay, loud and clear from the AFP spokesperson herself. Maraming salamat po para sa inyong oras today. At good luck po no, sa preparations po for this coming Sunday. That's on November 30. We have AFP spokesperson Colonel Francel Padilla.
Maraming salamat, ma'am. Magandang umaga.